Bowls Australia acknowledges the traditional owners and custodians of the land in which this stream is produced. We pay our respects to all First Nations people and acknowledge elders past and present.
Final match of day 3 here at BPL18 at Club Pine Rivers, and it is the top of the table clash between the Tweed Heads Ospreys and the Moama Steamers. Chloe Stewart, Corey Wedlock and Aaron Tees up against Cassandra Millerick, Aaron Sheriff and Ryan Besser. The coaches for the Steamers, Kevin Anderson, the one and only, and then Wayne Turley, OAM for the Tweed Heads Ospreys. Val Febo, my name, and joining me, she has done throughout the entirety of this competition and will do so, Sophie Kersman, right at home, emerging Jackaroo. How are you?
Very good, thank you. It's very warm, but got to cool down over lunch, so I'm feeling good.
Oh yeah, that was very nice. What did you have for lunch?
I ate a little bit earlier. I had a wrap, so I was feeling all right. Just needed to cool down.
Yep. Just needed to hydrate.
Yes.
Yeah, I just downed a sausage roll very, very quickly. So, started off, it is Ryan Besser and Corey Wedlock leading for Aaron Sheriff and Aaron Tees respectively. Again, a very jovial Moama Steamers lineup. Smiles all round. Be very interesting to see who wins this contest. And it's funny, there are 2 wins separating 7th to 1st.
Yeah.
So the Steamers and the Ospreys, or Ospreys on top, Steamers second, 7 wins. Tridents and Hawks, 6 wins in 3rd and 4th. The Extreme, the Pulse and the Pioneers all on 5 wins. But the Extreme, a very healthy net set points. So they're flying in that stat at the moment. They just need to keep winning sets and they'll be in a pretty good spot themselves. The Moreton Bay Pirates, 1 win off the top 5. They're 4 wins, 6 losses. The Lions and the Suns could almost start putting a line through them at 3 and 7 and 2 and 8 respectively. So that's the ladder as it stands now. We have the changeover. The Steamers currently holding 3.
See Omar draw another. Currently holding 4.
Aaron Sheriff and drawing shots go hand in hand. Other rinks here. Soph, we've got the Moreton Bay Pirates against the Perth Suns. Very important one for the Pirates to win there if they want to keep their hopes of finals chances alive. The Lions and the Pulse. Another important one for the Lions if they want to keep their slim hopes alive for the Friday night lights. And then the Extreme and the Tridents, a big match going on there. And then on the TV rink we have the Adelaide Pioneers, who have had a sensational morning. They're up against the Gold Coast Hawks. Currently a 4 to the Moama Steamers. Dare say that will change. Aaron Tees.
Just running through.
Can you believe that ran through?
Definitely cut 1 out though, so back to 3.
Aaron Sheriff will try and pop in a 4th here and really get the Steamers off to the perfect possible start. As he hums past us.
Keeps looking at us in commentary and you can't help but giggle because he always smiles at you. Great shot. That's 4 again.
Big weight already from Aaron Tees. Trying to obstruct things up here. He's not far away from...
Doesn't mind it. Might get 1.
Got 1 out. So it'll be 3 to the Moama Steamers. A very good start for the defending champions. 3-0. So, they make their statement early. The winner of this goes 1 game clear on top of the table, with the night matches to come. It's always good to head into Thursday on top of the ladder. If you're there, you generally make the finals.
Yes, something would have to go terribly wrong.
Has
For it
happened.
to be otherwise.
Has happened. It's happened to the Adelaide Pioneers before, where they were in a very, very good spot, lost their last couple of matches. I think were second going into the final day and missed altogether. So strange things can happen as a very lovely breeze comes through.
That's beautiful. And a great opener from Corey Wedlock.
Larry asking where BPL19 will be played. That will be played at the Moama Bowling Club on the Murray. And that Friday will be extra special because it's Sophie Kurzman's 21st birthday.
It is. It is.
You're getting old.
I am getting old. I celebrated my birthday on the Thursday in Moama this year.
Yep. Did you get some Frankel?
I did. I got one at some point during the week. It was delicious. Tash Van Aldik walked out on the TV stream with a sign for me, so that was nice.
Very nice.
And
Cassandra Miller can hear us talking about Frankel. It's so good.
Had Linny interview me as well. It was all happening.
That's a pleasure. If you're on air with Lindsay Clark, that means you're doing all right for yourself.
Exactly. See, Bester just hitting his own through, so a couple around the respot mark. So a couple to the Ospreys here on the crossover. Watching with intent, Omar. He's in a pretty good area, just needs to hurry a tad. Gonna come in for second.
Been graced with royalty here today. The great Stewie White from Moama Bowling Club.
Stewie.
Watching on.
What a legend.
So the Tweed Heads Ospreys, they are looking like getting on the board here. They're desperate to do so after dropping a 3.
Pretty good track. Just falling shy.
So one more left in the tank for Aaron Sheriff. We've got Aaron versus Aaron.
Aaron versus Aaron.
Yep, that's how you distinguish that. And we had Balake in the last match, for those who know where that joke comes from.
Right, as Teasy draws another, we see Omar lining up with his last one. A little bit of pace behind this one. Got it clean.
Got it, Aaron Sheriff. My God, he's good. He's just so good.
Even Teasy acknowledges, giving him a nod.
Teasy is one of the best sportsmen out there. He will appreciate a good bowl. Could hear myself in the background there. I think somebody's watching us. I like
Very
that.
off-putting. I don't like the sound of my own voice. Teasy comes very close.
Not far away, but that is another 2 to the Moama Steamers. And the man, the myth, the legend, Aaron Sheriff, just continues to pile on good quality.
The Tweed Heads power play coming into the third end of this first set.
And that's early for Wayne Turley. Radhika Prasad watching on. Great to be able to watch live commentary of the most looked forward to BPL. Everybody was looking forward to this one. It's always a great event. It's one that, you know, builds up excitement ahead of it. There's always so many great players, so many great matches. Sonia King's watching from Argentina.
Argentina?
Whereabouts in Argentina are you watching from, Sonia? Love watching and knowing where people watch from.
That's a new one for me, Argentina.
Oh, we've had a few. We've had a couple from Cordoba, Buenos Aires. And of course, at the World Bowls Championships, we had the Argentinian team, and I got them to chant Messi, and they were very obliging. They were very happy to do it, but they did want to get the French team in the background while they did it. I said, look, probably not.
All right. Now, Corey looking for some form of correction here, and if he's got the weight, he's pretty close. He's just going to fall short into that front Moama bowl.
Sonia is watching from Buenos Aires. Sean Ingham watching on. Great to have your company, Nugget. Martin Rolfe watching from Singapore. And Anton van Vuren. Hope I said that right. From South Africa. Great to have your company wherever you are around the world for this top-of-the-table clash at BPL 18. It is round 11. Everybody's played each other once. We're around the bend as we head towards the finals on Friday night. Aaron Sheriff just continues to do Aaron Sheriff things, and by Aaron Sheriff things, we mean score shots.
And everything in between.
And probably, I think that's
almost 3.
2 or 3, you're right. Marker, what's he got? He's got 3 in his hand. That could change now. Needs it to slow down here. Does Aaron tease? It's coming. But it's gone to the ditch. Corey Wedlock picks it up and pops it on the bank. John Stokes, he says he's not watching. He's at work. All right, well, maybe stop commenting.
Pretend we won't see you there.
Hopefully your boss isn't watching. That's the main. That's the main thing.
Omar adding another to the count.
And just promotes Besters up a little bit and puts it behind the jack. They've got heaps around here, the Steamers. And of course, this is a Ospreys power play. So there's pressure and added impetus for them to really get themselves on the board here, because if it's defended and if it's...
Well, it's one way to do it.
Won't repeat what was said by Aaron Sheriff there, but... he called Teasy cheeky. Let's just leave it at that. Can Aaron Sheriff be cheeky himself? He cannot.
Not far off.
So, the Ospreys power play, barring catastrophe, will be used. And Teasy with safe weight there. That'll be 1 double to 2 for the Tweed Heads Ospreys. Somehow, some way.
We see a Moama power play coming into this 4th end.
Kevin Anderson, always good with the placard. He makes sure we all know it's a power play. Oh, it's an entertaining match. So 5-2, 2 ends to play in the opening set. Ronald Ridley watching from Sun City in Florida. Great to have your company.
Cape Town.
Yeah, Betty Burger. I wonder if that's who they named Betty's Burgers after.
That's very interesting. Please let us know. But his burger is delicious.
It is. Very good. There's a lot of good burger places in Melbourne. Aaron Sheriff has gone for the Leighton Hewitt look.
You'll see his little jiggle from him on the screen.
It's funny, it's one you don't really see much. Bowlers don't usually wear backwards caps.
No.
It's one that's just never taken him in bowls.
No. I've seen a couple people, but mostly in under 18s. For anyone that wants to know if there was a big bang or noise, I just whacked the microphone into my own face. So that's a good envisionment for you all. So I apologise if there was a noise. All right. Anyway, back to the game.
I apologise. That was very, very entertaining. It just went whack. I wonder if we... No, I think it was just out of frame. Well done, Mudgate.
Mudguard.
Oh, Mudguard.
I'm sure there's a camera angle that it'd probably be this one. They caught it. What a shot, Ryan Bester.
Yeah, back to the bowls.
Yeah, anyway, let's get back to the series.
Well done, Ryan Bester. Dylan Edwards saying Leaf Selby wears his backwards.
Yes, that's what I was getting at. I've seen a few people. It's mostly in under 18s that I've seen it. A couple of the young'uns love to pull out a Leighton Hewitt.
Yeah, because you think bowls is a sport heaped with tradition, but tennis is as well, and you see a lot of tennis players that have developed that.
Yeah. It's easy, not too far away. Just needs to either hold, duck, or anything.
Still one. Aaron Sheriff, I think the positive for him is that he's got last bowl in this end. And what do you prefer to have if you're playing? Are you a last bowl person, or do you rather have first?
I mean, I'd like to have the first bowl because that means that I'm winning. But if it came down to it and it wouldn't matter, I think everyone would prefer the last bowl. Purely because you get the last say on the end and you can distinguish how the end finishes. Swing the jack in, Corey Wedlock says.
So 2 for the Steamers at the moment. Teasy's not far away. He gets connection, and the Ospreys, they have got the respot.
They should almost hold 2 with Teasy's bowl in the ditch.
I think so.
Be very close for it.
They don't just have the respot, they are covering the respot. But Aaron Sheriff knows his way around a bowling green. Mighty effort. Just won't get there. Final Rinkside Live match of the day right now. 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time is when the evening sessions kick off. So check your local guides to see what that will be. I'm not going to do the maths for you.
Sorry, very good effort there from Teasy.
Certainly was. So the Steamers and the Extreme, they're first up.
Yes.
They are the first teams to play, so I think Aaron Sheriff was pretty happy he gets an earlier day. Then it is the Lions and the Pirates, then the Hawks and the Ospreys. Following that, the Tridents and the Pulse, and after that, the Perth Suns and the Adelaide Pioneers. So added impetus there for the Pioneers to try and continue their magnificent day so far. Aaron Sheriff can't wrestle the shot back. That'll be 1 for the Tweed Heads Ospreys, and they trim the deficit back to 2. Power play nullified. 5-3 with an end to play for the Moama Steamers. Val McKenzie watching on again, watching her favourite player, Aaron Tees. Go Ospreys. She's a big Aaron Tees fan, we know that. Got to meet Val here last year. So from one Val to another, good afternoon.
Corey just falling short there. Beautiful line.
Ryan Bester has done enough.
Yeah.
Just
See,
gets it
Omar's
around.
gone for the loose hat look now, like
Yeah.
barely wearing it on his head.
Yeah.
And now he's got no hat. He can't decide.
No.
All right, see if Corey can correct here. He's pretty close.
Yeah, he's
Great effort.
got it around. That'll
Takes
probably do. And now he's just wearing his hat normally.
And he's having a dance, if anyone can see him on the screen. Yeah, having a boogie. I think that was to Gary Kelly, you know. Great shot there from Bester.
There's not even any music here, so
No,
yeah.
there's Zilch. He's got his own thing going on.
He's in the zone today, he's Aaron Sheriff. He's absolutely loving life.
Great shots there from Corey too.
Haven't seen a person dance on a green this much since Samantha Atkinson at the indoors earlier on this year. Right, Bester goes around the back. We're actually looking at winning percentages at the Bowls Premier League
Yes.
overall and across their careers, and Bester was thrilled to know that he's got a better winning percentage than Aaron Sheriff by 1.5%.
Wow.
Aaron Sheriff's played 9 games more than Ryan Bester. Has had 1 more win.
Wow.
The most winningest players in BPL history.
Jeez, he's very close here. Very well played.
That is brilliant
Great
from
shot.
Aaron Tees. Well, this could be the match, Sophie Kurzman, where we break the
could
duck.
be.
The tie-break duck. We haven't seen one on Rinkside Live yet. It's all been quick, short-fire matches. The night session, of course, if you are in the Moreton Bay region or Brisbane or Gold Coast, make sure you get up to Club Pine Rivers or get down if you're on the Sunshine Coast. Drive down. You got time. Even if you're 3 hours away, you can still get down for the
Yes.
evening session.
You can.
So make
As
sure
we
you
see,
do.
Omar just put on a pure, classy shot.
He's on fire. Teasy clears a few, but that ball stays around from Aaron Sheriff, so still 1. If only we had an effects mic for what was happening. So the Ospreys need to conjure up a 2 with this to ensure that the set remains live or at least ties. A 3 is perfect because it'll hold them set.
Hasn't
Tease.
given up on it just yet.
No, he's stalking. It's coming. Corey likes it. Oh, and that Aaron Sheriff bowl just doesn't budge. And Aaron Sheriff says, I'm not bowling the last one. We'll take the shot. We'll take the set. And he says, you can't win it twice.
Wise words.
Well, you
Wise
can,
man.
but that'd just be rubbing salt into the wounds. So
Yes.
6-3 in favour of the Moama Steamers. They take the opening set. Substitution coming on, Sophie Kurzman. Or double sub.
Yes, I thought you were saying I was the sub. I was like,
Oh.
I'm most certainly not the sub. We've got Cassandra Millerick on for Ryan Bester, and we have Chloe Stewart on for Corey Wedlock.
Cass Millerick in jovial spirits herself today.
Envious of Cass's knee joints with her very nice lunging action.
It is very, very... It's just seamless, isn't it?
It
So
is.
smooth.
It is, and she just kneels there,
Yeah.
and I'm wondering why her knees don't hurt.
Must do a lot of lunges at the gym.
Yes, and she started off very well.
Speaking of seamless delivery, Chloe
Another one.
Stewart. Doesn't look overly pleased with it. Wants it to hold.
It's close. Great shot, great response.
She was shaking her head. I don't know why.
I know.
It was sensational.
That's usually what Corey does. Corey could play 3 fantastic shots and still shake his head at himself.
Cass Millerick, what has she got?
Great response.
All right, so with the conclusion of our set, Sophie Kurzman, let's see what else is happening around the rinks here at Club Pine Rivers, because the Moreton Bay Pirates, they are up 6-4 against the Perth Suns, but I believe the Suns are holding 1. That's with 1 into play in the opener. The Sydney Lions have taken the first set 7-2 over the Melbourne Pulse. The Tasmania Tridents, they've dropped the first set. Well, nope, they're still in the first set at the moment. It's end 5, and it is 8-3 in favour of the Extreme. And then the Hawks trail the Pioneers 2-5 on the final end of the opening set.
Cass got for her last one here. Just hanging high. She gets behind. She's played this very well.
So the Steamers currently holding sway. The first stanza has gone to them. The second just commencing. Winner of this goes into the evening matchups. On top of the ladder, clear. With a red-hot Melbourne Extreme coming after them in the first match at 4 o'clock. I'm sure the Steamers will want to win here. Aaron Sheriff. Those aero revolutions that he's using, for those who have been wondering.
He'll just be looking to peel off Chloe's shot bowl there, but he's played really good weight for it. Another second. Great home there for Teasy.
Aaron Sheriff now on the forehand. Do apologise, the camera's a little bit jumpy. Does tend to do this in the last match of the day at the BPL, and Aaron Sheriff, he's not jumpy. He's in the zone.
Made at least 2.
Playing against him must be so frustrating.
Ooh.
So what was the call for the score? 4 down.
To me it looks like 2, but
Yeah.
Teasy wanting to hit something. Anything.
Accept that.
Yes.
But now things are clear for him. Does Aaron Sheriff try and put in a blocker maybe? We saw Teasy try it this morning. These two franchises representing 2 of the more massive bowling clubs in Australia. Club Tweed, an absolute giant, and then the Moama Bowling Club, absolutely huge itself. Aaron Sheriff just telling
I think we need to get Omar for his own commentary.
Yeah.
Give him a mic.
Aaron Tees, we suspect he's going to go big.
Gets that bowl of Cass's. Big changes.
How on earth did he find every single gap there?
The only gap in the green.
That is 5, and that is massive. Has Wayne Surley gone for the power play? No, he has not. But the Moama Steamers have just gone bang. I can't quite believe that.
Yeah, wow.
5-0. Wayne Turley, no power play. I really thought he'd go for it. And I think if the Steamers win this end as well, I reckon we'll be seeing him go for the double shots. Cass Millerick, a good starter. Pressure now on Chloe Stewart in just her second end of this match.
Just falling short.
Troy Jameson asking if Omar played for the Steamers in the last BPL. Yes, he did. He's played for them since BPL15, and he's won 2 MVPs for the Steamers, including at the last event where he won the tournament, won the MVP, and was a member of the All-Star team.
Cass decides to take the jack for her own.
Aaron Sheriff is the only player to win, be MVP and be in the All-Star team since the introduction of the All-Star squad at BPL 14.
Great effort from Chloe Stewart, just finding the gap as well.
Great leading from Cass Millerick. And the Moama faithful sitting in the grandstand behind us. They like it. Club Tweed faithful. Got a few of them here. I've seen Emma Boyd, Kira Burke.
Yes.
Their CEO, Jared Robinson, as well. Chloe Stewart, what has she got? She crashes in. So the Ospreys down 3, which provisionally has them down 8-0. Aaron Tees, I reckon he'll have something to say about it. He generally tends to. Halved first set between the Suns and the Pirates. And the Suns again with a halved opener. Other matchups, the Sydney Lions took the first over the Pulse 7-2. They lead 2-0 in the second after 1. The Extreme took the first 8-7 over the Tridents. Very close, but they took the opener in a real must-win match for both of them as they look to try and entrench themselves in that all-important top 5 ahead of Friday night. The Adelaide Pioneers have taken the opening set 6-2 over the Gold Coast Hawks as well.
Wow.
So,
Mixture of results there.
yeah, the Pioneers are making a late charge.
We saw Teasy just fall short with his last one coming back to this game, and Omar's played the same weight as his first 2. Put it in a really annoying spot there for Teasy, but
The way that they're turning, Teasy just needs to take a bit more grass and
he
a bit
wants
more
this
weight.
one to settle a tad.
Yeah, it's not going to. It might crash into the back bowl of Cassandra Millerick. Pushes it into the ditch. And Sheriff said he wasn't sure as soon as that came out of his hand. And it does stay on at the back of the rink. Could it come in handy? As you can see there, Locke's just zoomed out for us a little bit. You can see it right at the bottom of your screen there, picking up at us.
Pretty good track here from Teasy. Just needs to settle a tad. The whisper's going to help. Is it enough?
It is, but it does continue to trickle past.
Might be second.
Yeah, it is. So he does save a couple there. Are we going to see a power play?
I think.
We're seeing a substitution here.
He's going to sub off for Corey here.
Yep, Teasy, when he's when he doesn't feel as though he's doing well, he's quick to just say, you know what, Corey, you get on, see what you can do. And
have a go in the last 3 ends.
A lot of humility there. So Moama have only lost 2 ends of the 7 that we've played so far. That big 5 at the conclusion of the opening set just holds them in pretty good stead. This was, of course, the BPL18 final. These two teams have met in a grand final, for those wondering. It was a couple of years ago, 2021, when it was the R&T show. Tweed lost 1 match for the entirety of the competition. Chloe Stewart, brilliantly done. Great leading. Got a big Ospreys fan base behind us. Chloe Stewart for a second here. It was a great bowl first up. An end win here. Just puts a lot of pressure back on. That is
Great
a
shots.
Brilliant bowl from Chloe Stewart. So you got to feel for the Perth Suns. So
What's happened?
they tied the first set like they did in the last match, and what have they done to open the second? Drop
Done the same thing.
a 5.
Oh no, this is like deja vu.
The old George Costanza, that's got to hurt. Chloe Stewart with her third. She's been in fine touch this end. When isn't she in fine touch? 3 great bowls. 1 on, 2 behind. Gives Corey Wedlock a lot to work with.
It's a must-win end. Must-win end, the Ospreys.
Been an enjoyable contest so far. Troy asking if we had the live feed on last night. Yep, it was on Fox Sports KO, Sky Sports NZ. That's where you can watch, and if you don't have those, sign up for the free trial to KO if you haven't got it already, or go to your local bowls club because they'll be showing it, no doubt, or a pub. We don't have it on Facebook in the night sessions, so all live broadcasts under the lights. It's great fun. What has Aaron Sheriff got? Can he bring Chloe Stewart's bowl unstuck here? He's not far away. Goes around. There's a lot of catches back there. It's like a slips cordon. Corey Wedlock looking to add a second here. Just doesn't get over Cass Millerick's bowl. So where's Omar going now, do you think?
Still just trying to touch that jack. Just over.
Into those 2 catches.
He's a lot quicker.
And he says no chance. So, Corey Wedlock can't add a second, but it is one to the Tweed Heads Ospreys. And, oh, hello. What have we got here? We've got a double substitution. We've got a double power play. Everything's bloody happening. Aaron Sheriff has sat down. So one to the Tweed Heads Ospreys. Everything's happening. It's all fun and games when the Steamers are involved. So double power play, double shots on offer right now. The Ospreys will have final bowl. Interesting to see Kevin Anderson go for it now. I thought he would maybe save it just in case they drop. Well, sorry, Wayne Turley go now when they've got first bowl. I thought he might save it.
Yeah, just in case. But
the
Steamers
Steamers,
have 2 ends to play. They need to score.
Yeah, but the Steamers, yeah, I guess maybe you don't want to wait till the last end to try and score them.
Yeah.
But if they could get them now and maybe nullify the Steamers' power play, really send a body blow, who knows? Ryan Bester back into the game. Good leading from the Canadian superstar. It's won both of their World Bowls Championships gold medals. Tasmania Tridents, after dropping the first against the Extreme, they're up 5-0 after 2 in the second. The Melbourne Extreme off to another dreaded tiebreak. So the healthy net sets for the Extreme, Sophie. I was looking at the ladder then, means because it's just because I don't think they've played or they've won any tie breaks. The ones that they win are in straight sets.
Yes, you're exactly right.
So they're absolutely flying in that statistic. And Aaron Sheriff looking to get another one around here.
Yeah, we just saw Corey play a beautiful shot and take the jack for one. But Omar's just going to sit it anyway.
So that will do.
Probably 2 tees, he says.
So double that to 4 for the Steamers. And if they get it, that'll be the end of the match, and we still won't have a tie break, and we've only got 5 matches left on Ringside Live after this.
Very, very close.
He wasn't happy immediately with that. He said too fast. Aaron Sheriff. So, Corey Wedlock goes around. 1 down for the Steamers. So, that is a good result for the Ospreys.
Yeah. Omar was exactly right. That's what I was thinking. If he does make contact with Corey's second bowl into there too, it's no good for them. So he's playing it safer.
It's coming. It is coming. Aaron Sheriff, has he done enough? Aaron T's just in the way. We can't quite see. 1 double to 2 for the Tweed Heads Ospreys. So they make
good end.
Good use of their power play. So 6-3, that's the lead. The Steamers won the first set 6-3 with an end to play in the second. That is what the scoreline says. The Tasmania Tridents, they lead the Melbourne Extreme 10-0 after 4 in the second set.
Oh boy.
So I think it's an extreme power play now. Have a look at that from Aaron Tees.
Great shot.
Problem for them, having lost the first set here, the Ospreys, they need a 4 to send this to a tiebreak. We did see it last night. Michael Sims, what an absolute bomb he played in the television matches. Ryan Bester goes through. So I think the Steamers just need to get bowls around, in and around the area. They've already got one behind, which is brilliant from Ryan Bester. Aaron Tees just pops another one. It won't do, won't get into the count. Bester just comes underneath, but again behind. When you don't want to concede a big number, it's good to have them there. But the Ospreys, I like their idea, Sophie Kurzman.
Yeah.
A lot of room at the back just in case they want the number. So it touches the jack and pushes it towards Ryan Bester's first bowl. So 1 to the Steamers. Now, what are you suggesting the Ospreys do, Sophie, to try and gain that 4?
I think after that bowl, I think they've got to trail the jack to their pack. Sit the bowl, trail the jack. Yep. Thank you, Teasy.
Teasy agreeing with Sophie Kurzman. It's like telepathy.
Before that, you could have just sat the bowl, obviously leaving an open target for someone like Aaron Sheriff, but I think tucking the jack in, give him your best chance.
Like telepathic minds.
Yes. He's done it pretty well.
And again pushes it towards
The wrong
that
side
Ryan
of the jack.
Bester bowl, but they can try and clear them maybe. This is the right idea from Aaron Sheriff. That's brilliant. Gets one in and amongst those 4. What's Aaron Tees describing to Corey Wedlock there?
Keywords rattle around. We're looking for that front bowl of Besters, which can sort of work onto the second bowl of Besters.
Is it going to get there? He gets the
Just
second
gonna
bowl of
cut the
Besters.
head.
So he's got one more to come, Corey Wedlock, to try and obstruct things. And if he can't, the Moama Steamers are going to hold on and take yet another victory.
I don't know if we've seen a nomination to kill, so I think that's what they're going to have to do.
Yeah, because, yeah, Teesy's nominated it straight away. And the drive is there. Misses. It's going to be 3 to the Steamers, I believe. Are we going to have the final bowl? Is Aaron Sheriff going to deliver it? Yeah, he will.
I really hope the mics pick that up.
Yeah, I really hope so. Aaron T's just walking past saying, oh, look at me, I'm Aaron Sheriff. So that'll be 2 to the Moama Steamers. They get the job done, Sophie Kurzman. It is a 6-3, 8-3 victory for them, and they move clear on top of the table. 8-3 they are from 11. They only need one more to have an even, to guarantee an even ledger for the entirety of the BPL. That's if they lose all their other matches for the rest of the competition.
Right.
They are in rampant form, the defending champions. Only 3 franchises have ever gone back-to-back. The Ospreys, the Lions, and the Pulse. Can the the Moama Steamers do the exact same thing? We're looking forward to tonight's matches, which start at 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, just under 2 hours until they kick off. It is the Moama Steamers. They're in action against the Melbourne Extreme, and that is what you're going to see tonight. The Sydney Lions up after that against Moreton Bay, then the Hawks and the Ospreys. Following that, the Tridents and the Pulse, and then finally the Perth Suns against the Adelaide Pioneers. Looking forward to all 5 of those contests tonight with added permutations for each of the winners and losers. Sophie Kersman, thank you very much for joining me.
No worries at all. What a game to watch that was. Please tune in later on. Some great matches up ahead.
Looking forward to it, and the first one is going to be absolutely massive between the Extreme and the Steamers, with a lot of added impetus. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. There we go. We get a bit of a sleep in tomorrow because it is the Pulse and the Pioneers, an hour later than what we've been seeing usually for the first couple of days, and then after that at 11:15 a.m. we have the second match. Only 2 Rinkside Live matches tomorrow with the BPL Cup final to come. But Sophie Kersman, thank you very much. I'll catch you tomorrow morning.
Sounds good.
Looking forward to a big night. Fox Sports and KO and Sky Sports NZ, 4 p.m. Australian Eastern. Check your local guides. It's been Val Febo and Sophie Kersman watching the Moama Steamers defeat the Tweed Heads Ospreys 6-3, 8-3. Big thank you to Lockie Williams as well for his work behind the scenes. We will catch you tomorrow.